EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, check! Mustang 19!
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. The Panthers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd and 2.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check, hurt!
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Seibert's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Lawrence now off the bootleg. That's caught out right by Jennings. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 4. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bronco switch.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Trap 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Red on red.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure someone on the short side of things not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Let's go, 52.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey.
2nd and 7. Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Panthers 3. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stop low, 18.
Back to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Short one here. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down. Here's Lawrence. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll find Ayuk over the right side. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
On play action, Lawrence. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Easy. Read up 44.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 35 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Niners 28, Panthers 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
19 Lions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Dragon 60. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is taken in by McBride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Second and 5 from the 8.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Hurry!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
On second down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They go play action now. Lawrence flush to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Second and 1 from the 2. On the run, this is Gray. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
70 Rangers, 70, check smash, hurry, hurry, go.
2nd and 3. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 Bison.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Let's go now.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to